Gumuz people are an indigenous ethnic group primarily residing in the Benishangul Gumuz region of the western Ethiopia, along the banks of the Blue Nile in surrounding lowland areas, where the greatest Ethiopian Grand Renaissance Dam stands as the landmark of national development. The region, with its rivers, forests, fertile lands, irrigation system, and active crop production, also known for its gold and oil mining.
In ancient times, the Gumuz relied on local foods and seasonings such as vegetable, mushroom, tesha, or used as a types of salts, and the sedo, which is widely used and highly valued. They also hunted and ate meat, which was important parts of their diets and cultural lives.
Even with this natural and economic resource, the Gumuz have preserved a rich cultural heritage expressed through music, oral tradition, especially dance. The Gumuz ethnic, known for their communal lifestyle and rich oral tradition. The Gumuz have preserved their history, belief, and social values through cultural practice rather than written records. Traditional dance, in particularly, plays a central role in expressing identity, social norms, and community unity. As a people closely tied to a collective life, the Gumuz rely on a mutual support and shared responsibility in daily activities. Families, clans work together in farming, hunting, and community projects, while celebration, ceremonies, rituals are always a group affairs that strengthen bonds and passing cultural knowledge to a younger generation. This communal way of life reinforces the significance of their cultural dance, which serve not only an entertainment but also as a living record of social organization, values, and collective memories. The Gumuz cultural dance is performed during significant community events such as wedding, memorials of elders' days, harvest celebration, and festivals.
Ni isra ndinga I bangana gafa mo batira ndinga batira baka banka il fakarna bil fakar gamo bi farfatira baga.
When an elder passes away, preparations are made in advance and the adinga is performed. Women carry the adinga, producing rhythm sounds and singing songs that honor and admire someone. This performance is also done to celebrate a successful hunt. Those who kill wild animals such as a lion are especially honored. The hunter shoots the guns and his brother or closer relative perform ceremonies with the gun is recognition of the kills. The Akosha dance is performed after successful hunts during community celebration, cultural festivals, and the marriage ceremonies, reflecting the unity and the tradition of the Gumuz people.
Itibito ga abit sabia mangaila lokubia ngagaila aita ga nambra ya tenismo biya ngundigil ne chaya na amo ambara bi ochra bonguma ayaga bagangasa nanya na baga ka abi ga banga.
In Gumuz culture, when families are agreed to give a woman in marriage, they use abenda tools made from dried non-eaten pumpkins beside carrying water. These pumpkins are also used in traditional dances or instruments, adding rhythm and color to the ceremonies. In some areas, battles are used instead of ambinda to symbolize conscience and agreements. During these festivals and other ceremonies, the abinda traditional instrument is played to create rhythm sounds that guide the dancer. When an elder pass away, the community gather to honor them. Traditional drums and dinga instruments are played, and the ritual reflects harmony, respect, and elders' lasting contribution to the village.
ትምሸት ስለ ወካላ ተባ هو ከገደኛ አለም ቆጣ አላ ጉሙዝ ትከላ በጋሜታ ምተም ጊሰማ
Gumuz cultural dance are performed at a specific time, especially during marriages and when elder pass away. As instruments in funeral dances like komia and yambelia are used, often accompanied by carrying and dinga instruments. There is a difference in dance movements and the rhythmical style between men's and women's marriage celebration. These dances are also adapted according to the environment where they are performed, reflecting local, traditional, and community identities.
No one stands alone, each movement depends on the other. At the center, the drums become the heartbeat of gathering. It sounds the dancers forward, guiding their step, uniting their energy. Songs rise in response to the rhythm, waving voice and movement into one powerful expression. Their gesture carries a meaning, circular formation, reflecting togetherness and continuity. This dance is not simply entertainment, it is the living classroom, cultural school, where the history, values, traditions are passed from one generation to the next. Through this rhythm and movement, the Gumuz people preserve their heritage and celebrate their culture and tradition. In the cultural dance of Gumuz people, every movement is supported by a meaningful tools and decoration. Those are not simply a decoration, they are the symbols of identity, pride, and tradition. For human beauty, rhythm move together. Colorful decorated jewelries with ornaments decorate their bodies. As the shoulder shake and the upper body move in rhythm, the ornament control gracefully, enhancing visual power of the dance. This ornament symbolizing beauty, identity, cultural belonging. Traditional skirts made from locally available materials are designed to allow a free movement. They flow naturally with a side and a shoulder motion and expressing grace while reflecting love for their tradition. In the cultural dance of Gumuz people of Benishangul Gumuz, rhythm does not come only from the drum. Women wear traditional leg ornaments such as a tsitsa tied around their lower legs. Is made from the small dried plant fruits. This material produces sharp rhythmic sound with every step. As the dancers move, the sisa shakes in harmony with the drum, turning the body itself into musical instrument. More than decoration, it's symbolizing identity and human active participation in creating rhythm of the community. Body decoration also plays an important role. Natural painting, decorative patterns on the arm and the shoulders mark maturity, belonging, and the connection to the community values. But women do not contribute only through appearance. Through coordinating hand clapping, call and response singing, they strengthen the rhythm of performance. Their voice and movement energizing the dancers and unite the circle. The men often the central through the instrument and the symbolic tool. The men play a traditional musical instruments such as yambelea, kommea, and drums, creating a rhythmic sound that guiding and energizing the dance. When it is time to dance, one is kommea, which has holes that they pull with their fingers to make a sound. They also play yambelea, the another instrument that adds a different tone to the music. The men also hit drums of different size such as a double-end drums. At the center stands the drum is the main instrument of the dance, usually played by the men. It controls the tempo, signal transitions, a deep sound becomes the heartbeat of gathering together. During a ceremonial dance, men carry spears. These are not used as weapons, but as a symbol of protection and strength. Wooden stick may also appear in special performances and adding dramatic recency and cultural meaning. The men's music does not just fill the air, it leads the whole event. The beat from the drums, the sound from kommea, and the yambelea tells the dancers when to move, how fast to go. For some songs, the men sing while they play, which makes the music even complete. With their instrument, the men control the rhythm and keep energy high for everyone at the celebration. To understand the true meaning of the Gumuz cultural dance, we must listen to those who have lived for a decade. For elders, dance is not simply a movement. It is a memory carried long before a written history. Traditions were preserved through a rhythm and repetition. Every ceremony, every celebration, every gathering strengthening the bonds between the families and the wider community. As the elders' words, we hear more than personal experience. We hear the voice of tradition itself. The dance represents unity. It teaches respect, building identity, strengthening social ties. Protecting this dance means protecting the foundation of Gumuz culture. However, culture does not survive through a memory alone. It must live in the energy of the youth. Today's generation faces a rapidly changing world. Yet, many young people continue to celebrate their roots. For them, dance is both heritage and identity. They describe learning a dance not from a book but through observation, watching elders, practicing during festivals, joining community celebrations. Knowledge follows naturally from body to body, rhythm to rhythm. The village becomes the classroom without the walls. However, the future of tradition is never guaranteed. As a lifestyle change and urban migration increase, some practice risk fading. Young people face the challenge of balancing modern opportunity with cultural responsibility. They must decide whether the rhythm continues or slowly disappears. Despite these challenges, hope remains strong. Their voice reveals pride in their identity and a commitment to preservation. As long as they continue to dance, the tradition lives. As long as the drum is heard, the culture survives. The elders remember, the youth continue. Together, they form a bridge between the past and the future, ensuring that the rhythm of Gumuz people will live on for generation to generation.